Hello and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room Recap for Tuesday, July the 28th. My name is Barry Enerson. I'm the moderator of our room. This is the address to get into our room, and you can log in with your Facebook or your Twitter account. All right. Well, today was a super active day in the room. I know a lot of people took a lot of trades. I actually probably traded a lot more than I normally do trade. And I actually had at times, I know it sounds crazy, I don't usually have more than two trades open at the same time. And today I know I had at least on two occasions, three trades open at the same time. And, it was pretty exciting. Now, Cat was the major one for me today. Now, I will tell you this, that I just want to bring in a new chart here because I am watching DD. Let me just bring this in on a 5-minute DD. Watching to see if it can break down below here, and if it does, I'm probably going to take this short. Okay, this was an interesting one. In fact, earlier on in the day, I was looking to short this, and then it just zoomed up. I know some people caught all this, and now it looks like it's trying to weaken a bit, and you can see these two little tails down there. I think that's probably just around 55.80. So if it broke down through there, I'd be definitely inclined to take a short position. But so I'm just going to. I'm going to put this chart. Come on. Okay, I'm just going to put this chart over there so I can just kind of keep an eye on it. Okay, so Cat came from, and this was one of the ones that really worked well. This was the on the opening range break. And it's right here at 76.42. Okay, now Cat was beaten up quite a bit here. You can see that here's yesterday. I think it was I can't remember if it was an earnings play or was just down because of the overall market, but it was definitely beaten up. But it looked like it was having a bit of a rebound. And so again, it came on the 30-minute opening range break at 76.42, and it actually held there for a little bit, which is surprising. It didn't just pop up, it didn't pop down, it just kind of held there. And so I took the trade right at 76.43. I sold a little bit, conservative nature that I've got at 76.64. Sold a little bit more here. I wasn't sure if it was going to be able to break that whole number of 77, so I sold right here. But then look what happened. It did break through. Sold right here at 77.46. Watch it break through 78, and I just sold. I don't have it marked here, but I sold right around this level here. So just a great trade. Almost got what's the high here? Sorry, the cursor when I'm doing this is just not that responsive. 78.15 from 76.43, so not quite $2, but definitely a great trade. And again, from the 30-minute opening range break. Just get rid of that. Just keeping an eye on again DD. The second one, UPS. UPS was a nice trade also. Another dollar trade. When I say a dollar, one that I ended up getting a dollar on. Whoops. UPS, here we go. Okay, come on down here. Now, UPS was, I'm not even, it may be an earnings play. I'm not 100% sure. But in the room, Real, who's been a really great asset to the room, he pointed this one out. I actually think I saw it a little earlier, and I was thinking to myself, I mean, I've been living in Boston now for a year, and I see just so many more UPS trucks than I see FedEx. I don't know if it's a regional thing, but when I saw this pop earlier, I thought, you know what? I'm going to I really want to take a look at it. Now, Real definitely reinforced the whole notion of taking a look at this. Now, I think he was in a lot earlier than I was, but I did get into the trade right here at 99.14. I sold some right here at 99.91. Look how beautiful this is on a 5-minute chart. Really no stress at all. Just a really nice upward climb. And I don't have it marked actually right here, but I sold at $100.17, which, here I bought at 99.14. So, right here. Sorry, I got it down here. $100.17. Of course, we were worried that it would have a real tough time breaking through the 100, but it made it through. And so a really nice trade, and kudos for Real for pointing that one out. And as I say, I don't know if it's just anecdotal, but I mean, I just see way more UPS drivers touring around Boston than I see FedEx drivers. Okay, the next one. Yeah, Facebook. Facebook was an interesting one for me. I'm going to have to show you why I took Facebook. Okay, now Facebook has earnings tomorrow. Okay, I think it's after the market closes. And now that's not exactly the reason why I took it right here. You might think, well, okay, big deal. It has earnings tomorrow. Why'd you take it right there? One of the reasons I took it is, and I'm going to have to, just one second, I just want to bring Twitter up. TWTR. Okay, now look at the Twitter action here. See this climb, and Twitter has earnings after the market closes today. Very interesting because I mean it's just been beaten up badly. I mean, remember a few months ago it was at the 50 level, had some earnings, and it just collapsed. But look at this. I mean, I mean, it's not a huge rise, $34, 34.20 up to 36. I mean, it's not like it's a $5 rise or anything. But a lot of people obviously are expecting that the Twitter earnings are going to look reasonable anyway. But while this was happening, I was watching Facebook, and really wasn't tagging along. But when it broke through 94 here, because I bought it at 94.11, when it broke up through 94, I decided that it may have maybe not as dramatic a pattern as Twitter, but Twitter was probably, I think the Twitter was doing this at this point. So I thought, well, maybe there would be a little bit of a sympathy play on it. And so I took it right here at 94.27, sold right immediately at that candle 94.43, and I sold on the next candle 94.27. I got shaken out on this red candle right there. You see how it really dipped down there to 94.16. Too bad because it just kept going. I mean, without that red candle there, I'm still in this up to at least this level, which would have been just a dynamite trade. But nonetheless, not a bad trade. It took, I think it was over in about 2 minutes. So definitely a very good trade. So that's Facebook. Facebook. Now, QSR was a loser, and it was too bad because, I mean, eventually it was a winner. QSR was on my list, just it was on a watch list of mine. I wanted to watch it because it was pretty erratic yesterday. See, it had this big pop, big fall, pop, fall. So it actually was on my watch list. I just happened to have it on one of my e-signal charts. It was down in the corner here, and I was just kind of watching it to see what might happen. And when it got to this level here, you see all this kind of consolidation in this level. And when it popped up to here to just around 42.50, I ended up taking the trade at 42.47, and I exited right here at 42.37 for a 10-cent loss. And it popped down here to 42.14, so I was reasonably happy about that. I mean, getting out, it wasn't hanging on for a bigger loss. But then it just it finally did what I thought it might do. It just, this action here, obviously I wanted it right here and just continue, but you don't always get what you want in these things, as you know. MYL. Oops, I've got it marked up. Got to keep remembering how I'm doing this with using the trade ideas charts. MYL. Yeah, this is a little bit difficult to see. I have to apologize for this. I guess it's kind of squashed in here because of the massive drop yesterday. This drop because I can't even remember the two other drug companies, but one of the companies that was looking to buy MYL has bought another company, so consequently this one definitely took a header. But on this action right here, I decided to take the trade. Got in, I'm going to have to read it out, at 55 of 54 right here on this. You see this pop broke through all this little consolidation area. I think if we look here, the high right there is 55.51. So when it broke over the top of that little spike, I took the trade 55.54, and I exited at 55.79. And then the balance, again, it's hard to mark here. I think it was at 55.57, yeah, just for 3 cents. So it wasn't a bad trade, but it didn't. I was really obviously hoping that it might pop up a little bit more, at least maybe challenge this area up here. DD doesn't look like it's going to. Yeah, 55.95. It doesn't look like it's going to fall down. It's 251. That's the time, 2:51. So there's about an hour left. So we're going to watch this, in the last hour. You never know. I've been watching, it's funny, for years I rarely traded in the last hour, but I have to admit in the last probably 2 or 3 months, I've traded more in the last hour in the last 2 or 3 months than I probably traded cumulatively in the last 10 years. So, I just never been one of those power hour type traders. The last one turned out to be a pretty nice trade too. Um, CNC. And this came from another alert that I brought back today, and it's if you want it, you can just email me, tell me you want it. It's called the Canada Alert. I don't know why it's called. I mean, Dan Merkin, our CEO, gave it to me a few weeks ago. Just named it the Canada Alert. I'm from Canada. Maybe that's why he did it. But the alert came in at, let me just see when the alert was. Right here at 69.26. 69.26. I ended up taking the trade at 69.34, exited some here at 69.75 fairly quick. These are 5-minute candles, so within 10 minutes. And the balance right here, excuse me, at 69.62. So just one of those ones that I'm really concentrating more on the 30-minute opening range breaks, but nonetheless, it seems to be turning in today anyway. It gave a couple of alerts. This one definitely was nice. The other one wasn't as nice, but I love this pattern. Once it kind of broke free of all this, big down play, bit of froth, and then breaking through here. Even though it was, probably, I mean, I was it would have been much better if I'd got that alert around this area, but it just looked good to me, so that's why I took the trade. And okay, DD doesn't look like it's going to, just want to keep an eye on it. So okay, it doesn't look like it's going to do anything. It might even regain 56 and go back up. Let's just bring up the chart here. Okay, all right. So very, very active day. We have the FOMC minutes tomorrow, which at 2 p.m. Eastern time. Have to see what sort of day that brings. A lot of earnings again tomorrow. A lot of earnings on Thursday. Twitter, of course, at the end of the market today. Once the market closed after hours. So it's going to be very interesting to see what they. I don't think they can go much further down. I really don't. I mean, it would be incredible if they broke down through 30. But we'll have to see, and that'll be interesting. And of course, Facebook is tomorrow, I think, after market closes also. All right, that's it for today. Let me here it is. Getting used to this new format. Okay, here again, if you want that strategy, just email me at info@tradeideas.com. Here's how to get into our room. Log in with your Facebook or Twitter account, and I hope to see you in the trading room tomorrow.